We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Seattle Mariners. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Trevor Richards will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Ambush style. 0-0 coming unglued. First pitch of the game. Nice knock to the outfield.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Alec Bohm. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Runners off for second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So here's Trey Mancini. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kelnick is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Michael Papierski, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Racing back the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Fraley. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Pops this one up. Vavra shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Philadelphia is on top, 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Eddie James. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So stepping in, Sam Haggerty, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In the air now out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They're down 1-0. Striding in, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
There you go, make the turn.
But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Digging in once again, Alec Bohm. 0-2, here it is. Runner breaks for third. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Thompson Williams is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Into the box, Trey Mancini, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Noelvi Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Mariners leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now to the plate, Eddie James. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Alex.
Here now the 2-2. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Ready once again, Eddie James. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. He's set and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Go hard, go hard.
Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Alec Bohm, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Trey Mancini. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. The runner's breaking for home, and he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll bottom of the 12th inning now, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Michael Papierski. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's around first, heading for 2. So digging in with a chance to win it here, number 25, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. James is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1 left for Seattle, still tied 1 apiece.
Come on, big guy.
Ready now, Eddie James. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First delivery to him on the way, and it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Solo shot to right center as they've taken a 1-run lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks in the top of the 15th were enough to decide it, and they hang on for the nice road win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Christopher Sanchez wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 2 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 22 men on base. For the Mariners, 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 17 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Seattle Mariners. Interleague Baseball comes. So digging in now, Eddie James. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field.
Gone. Big dog's gotta eat.
So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him. And when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate.
Next will be the designated hitter, Noelvi Marte. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. James is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, good one up there, huh?
High in the air and deep to left center field. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall.
Gone. Big dog's gotta eat.
So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a month.
Next for Seattle, Sam Haggerty, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
In there, a base hit. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Striding into the box, Eddie James. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Eddie James will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to have room to put this one away. Stepping into the box, Dom Thompson-Williams. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Thompson-Williams.
That's lifted the other way out to left. James comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. At the plate, number 25. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Taijuan Walker earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Left 17 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Seattle Mariners. It's interleague baseball. Next on the show. George Kirby, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He pulls this one into right. Kelenic will get there, and he puts it away to retire the... In now, Eddie James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alec Bohm.
The third base.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Popped up. Moore is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini.
Number 16, Trey Mancini.
The 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Now the runner breaks for the plate. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Kelenic has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On now. Now at the plate, Eddie James. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Eddie James.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch, stretch. You can put it on the board. Yes.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Sam Haggerty.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point. Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Phils rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Zach Wheeler hangs win number 11 on his line. George Kirby pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Michael Fryman closes the door for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more.